Dolphins going up to Detroit to play the Lions. Lions 1-5. They've played so much better than the 1-5, but they're still looking at the same kind of Lions record. Dolphins, meanwhile, you get back Tua, get back to the winning ways. They're sitting at 4-3. I believe that puts them third in the division because of how hot the Jets have been. But Nick has touted Tua all year, even dating back to last year, and they're getting wins with him. And there's a lot of talent there, but their defense is getting banged up. They lost their safety, Brandon Jones. I think he's out at least 6 weeks, maybe for the rest of the season. That's a tough break. How do you guys see this one playing out?
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough one, but Detroit's just been letting them go in the second half. Just letting them go, just letting them slip through the hands there. The losses are just piling up. I mean, they're all against good teams, though. Let's face it. Minnesota's playing well. The one loss on the year, I think that was against the Eagles. Seattle's playing well. Geno's balling. Give Geno his respect. He's having a good season in a good system. The New England Patriots. Goose egg. This was the number one. This was the number one offense coming in, no? And then Dallas.
To their credit, St. Rod's been banged up, and Swift has missed like the last 3 weeks. So they've been missing some really key pieces that were humming on all cylinders at the beginning of the season. On offense.
Yeah, you got a lot of questionables there. Waddle's questionable. Moster, some of the big names. Ragnow, St. Brown, Hawkinson, some big names on Detroit. But I'm going to go Miami here. It just for me, that offense is prolific. They're crazy. They're crazy good. A lot of speed on that offense. The defense, I feel about Agba. It's a solid DN, D tackle, solid individual. I'm going Miami here. How about you, Nikki?
Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins are marching into Detroit, and they're gonna hurt them boys bad. The thing about the Lions is last week against Dallas, right? 24-7. Okay, 24-7. Dallas handles them real easy, and this is one of the first games. Well, it was 2 weeks in a row, but one of the first games that the Lions didn't score points, right? And then you've seen that the week before too. They didn't score points. Why? Because they played 2 good defenses in a row. The rest of their games, they played. Granted, we played them week 1, the Eagles, right? And, listen, it's week 1. Anything can happen week 1. Everyone's getting their feet wet. We ultimately won, but they did put 34 points up on what people would say is a pretty good Eagles defense. So until last 2 weeks, they've been putting up points on the board. Now the Lions are all of a sudden playing good defenses, and they're not only not putting up points, but they're still letting up points. You know what I'm saying? Defense wins championships, not offense. Miami's winning this one by 15. I think this one's gonna take away on Detroit. I think Mostert's gonna be fine. He's been questionable every week. He's established his number 1 spot back there as the number 1 running back. Waddle and Tyreek. Tyreek, I think, leads the league in receiving yards. And Waddle's like number 4. So them boys, they are who they are on paper. They are who everyone thinks they are, and they're showing it. And I will say it again, Eddie. 9-0 Tua, or no, excuse me, 11-0 Tua since last year. 11-0. I'm not betting against the guy. So Miami.
I think this is a sneaky good game for the upset. I'm gonna go Lions here. I'm gonna go Dan Campbell getting revenge on his former team. I think it's going to be a tough road trip for Miami to go up to Detroit. I just think Detroit's going to play a little faster this game. I know there's no quit in that team, in that Detroit team. And for most of the game, if they would have been able to produce on offense, they could have possibly snuck a win from Dallas last week. Last week, Dallas was sleeping on them. Now the defense was really good at them, and you're right, they've been playing a couple of good defenses. That offenses look bad, but again, like I said before, to open the game, no Swift, no Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think there's a possibility they get Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think Swift is still more on the questionable side from everything I've read up. Just getting him back because Khalifa Raymond has been the leading target guy. They don't have Shark, and the kid from the Rams and the Titans has been banged up too and hasn't played. So their receiving core has been extremely thin. If they can get one of those weapons back, I think they can pull this one out. So I'm gonna go Lions here.